Hello guys, him again, back in Rust this time, and I've taken a liking to building in this game, and specifically to bunkers, my favorite of which has been the offset bunker, because it's so flawlessly integrated into bases, making them extremely hard to raid, and it doesn't have any of the weaknesses many of the other bunkers have, meaning that they're not susceptible to any external TC griefing or make building the base significantly more difficult if you do any freehand stuff or something. And they're quite convenient, hidden, and yeah, as I said, make it very hard to raid the base. But as of the June patch, they have fixed the old method with building out with 9 triangles and coming back with squares, because whereas before building out with triangles coming back with squares would result in a slight offset, allowing you to overlap building blocks, this has been fixed. So everybody thought bunkers were gone. However, what Rahlo found, there's a new method, and he showed it with frames, so the God bunker. And I have taken it a step further and done it with roofs now. So if we see here, it is sealed, and if we place the roof bunker, the roof offset bunker is open and we can enter our base. And if we go out again and are ready to log off, we just remove it and seal up our bunker. Perfect. So, how does this work? The initial build up is extremely similar to what Rahlo did, so we do just that. We place a 301, we walk to the corner, we look up a little bit, I lift my mouse off the table, sneak down, hold Alt, so we cannot move at all, and place. We walk to the right, and we're looking for this shift in the shadow of the foundation of the blueprint. You can see when we wiggle back and forth it changes, so we want to go left and walk right until we see that happening. And place, and once more. Oh, too far. Like that. We can verify we did it correctly by placing frames here or door frames and checking the ceiling on both sides. 18% is what we are looking for. Now these are offset. To visualize this further, I'm gonna color one of them in stone and the other one in metal. So this is our offset 0, 1, and 2. Next up, we build triangles connecting to each of these, and then more triangles connecting to the first triangles. Make sure they are connected to the right ones, so if you want to connect to this metal triangle now, make sure the stone texture is at the bottom left of this triangle. You can also see it, the line is originating from here. This is correct, same with the stone one. We place a wall here, this is not offset at all, with a frame. We place 2 half walls here. We come to the outside and place a regular wall. Once again, the upgrade stages of this are just right now to visualize which offset we are dealing with. This has nothing to say about the final stage of the base. You can do that however you want. We come to the outside and place the ceiling here, another ceiling from this ceiling, and right here, sealing our bunker with 14%. We want to see 14% here. If it's more or less, you probably did it wrong and you should revisit the previous building steps. Next up, we remove this wall and this ceiling and can remove our entire build up here. We unoffset this foundation by removing it and placing it from our original one. We place a wall from this foundation, also not offset now, so now we're kind of mixing offsets here. And we place a ceiling here. So what happens now is this ceiling is not offset, this is offset by 2, and once that happens, they do not connect or interact with each other anymore. As you can see, this one is 24% stable, this one is also 22%, and they overlap quite a bit. If we look at the blueprint, if we hover over them, they kind of overlap a lot. So that's exactly what we want. We do not want this ceiling here to connect to this and give this stability. So this results in 8% stable now. What we can do now is go to the outside, because curiously, single offset, so the single offset step, which is the stone to the twig, does connect and does support it. So this single offset stone wall connects to and supports the unoffset ceiling. As you can see, 58% stable. This one is still 27. This did not change at all. Meaning we can remove this wall again, having the single floating unoffset roof piece in the midst of all the other offset pieces, allowing us to have this 2 floating double offset pieces with 9% stable here, allowing us to go to the outside, placing a roof and opening up the bunker. And we can, as you can see, I cannot seal it right now until I remove the roof, and then I can seal it again. Before we do anything else, we re-offset this foundation to alleviate any building errors. And this is our basic setup. Sealing this in now is pretty straightforward. We just need to make sure we are building from the correct ones. So if anything that connects to this, we do not want to build off any of the stone ones that are single offset, because as I said earlier, single offset does connect or does support each other. So if we were to place a frame here, we would give this one stability and give this one stability, resulting in the bunker not working. So we cannot do that. What we can do, however, is place a frame here coming from our twig foundation, because yeah, double offset difference does not support it. This frame does not connect to either of these ceilings, meaning we can place a garage door here. If we go here, we can place this. This is no problem, because this frame does not support these roofs, because we have our double, because these do not connect. This frame does support this roof, the ceiling, but the ceiling does not connect or support the ceiling next to it. Very important. We can seal in the rest of the base, no problem, like so. And place a wall here to cut it off and seal up the roof. And just like that, we have replicated the base from the very beginning. If we want to go further now, obviously that's possible. We can place a frame here for an entrance. This one is single offset. We can place a wall here too, a wall here too. These are all single offset, these are all not offset at all, just like that. We can place a frame, once again, importantly from the inside. If we manage to place the frame here, this is fine. This is single offset now, but that doesn't really matter. This will not interact with the bunker. As you can see, it's 10%, that's exactly what we're looking for. Opens right up, and we can seal it in entirely. And also importantly, this does not give you any building errors, so we should be able to, maybe not with a floor frame, we should be able to effortlessly honeycomb the entire base all the way to the top. There's like frames here and another roof, another wall right here. Double honeycomb on all sides. Working flawlessly, and the bunker obviously still works. We can seal it, test it, 10%, and it opens, and we can enter the base. What you can also obviously do is have a double bunker base, as used in many bigger clan bases. What we do for that, I built the setup again, just how I did before. I just mirrored the triangles on both sides now, so it looks like this. We can build frames on both sides, and just like we did before, half walls here come from the outside. Place ceilings, seal off the bunker. This is all metal. Break this again. Let's do it on both sides immediately before we build our build out, break our build out here. This is the single offset, so it's stone. As I said, all of these building upgrades don't matter for the base. I'm just doing it to visualize which part of the offset that we're working with. We can remove this, we can remove our build out. Come here, break this foundation, place it from here, place a wall, ceiling on both sides, come to the outside. It's very easy and quick to do, unlike the previous method with the triangles. This barely takes longer than building a regular base, so it's extremely convenient as well, in my opinion. You can remove these, re-offset this, and so this is supposed to be stone now, and seal it up, place a wall here, like so. We should seal this entirely. This is our entrance again. Place the frame from here. Do not place a frame here. This will always give this stability, so we do not want that. This needs to be 10%, and on the other side we should see it also 10%. Perfect. We can see then our roof, and there we have it. That is our 1x2 honeycombed core with double bunker, and you can build any base around it now. You can verify it's working, like here and here. What you can do obviously now is take the concept further. This is the Viper base by Crow, which previously appeared to have been fixed by the updates, but with the knowledge we have now, we can make it working again. This is a triple bunker base, triple offset bunker, with the same core I showed off back there, except it has a bunker in the ceiling as well, which is extremely convenient in my opinion. And yeah, if we come in here, place the roof, this bunker opens and the top bunker opens, and if we come on the other side down here, place this roof, this bunker opens, remove the roof, bunker closes, remove this roof, bunker, and bunker both close. Perfect. So I'm quickly going to demonstrate how I did that, stacking the bunker, since it can be a little bit more complicated, but it's still relatively easy if you follow the building steps. We start by placing our frames here and sealing up the bottom to alleviate any issues at a later stage. We can also already place the ceiling here. Next up, we come over to the outside and place and stack up the double offset. That's extremely important right now. This can be anything really. So if in my case this is a wall, this can be a frame too, or like a door frame or anything really. Doesn't matter. But since these are temporary, I just recommend you use walls. We go further, we come to this side. I'm going to use a frame here now because I want this to be the entrance. Place double walls on top. And on the other side, we place our unoffset regular walls. This is going to be the entrance. Next up, from the inside, we work our way over with our double offset, like so. Now we should see 9% here and 14% here. That's okay. Next up, we remove this wall like we did previously. We remove our double build out, our double offset build out. We unoffset this foundation, stack up walls again, and place our unoffset ceilings. And as we learned earlier, tiles that are offset by 1 can support each other. So if we build up this wall again, we can safely remove these, and our ceilings are floating, and placing this bunker, sealing the bunker. We should see 9% here, 6% here, meaning we can simply come to the outside and open up the bunker mechanism. To further seal up the base, we obviously need to re-offset this foundation like previously, so we can alleviate any building errors we might be getting. We can place a frame here, making sure we place it from this foundation. This frame can be upgraded. No frame here, very important. Another frame here, sure. Wall up here. We can place a frame here. This can be another garage door, this is okay. We come from here, and these ceilings we wanna, if we can, place from here. So we never reach above 7% stability up here. This works by doing that. So as you can see, these are not offset. This one is offset. That's fine because it's connected to the frame anyway. We should be able to place a frame here with a little bit of squeezing. Yep. Wait, this is not offset. And a frame in here works as well. Once again, no frame here, or it will give the bunker stability. As you can see, 14%. We do not want that. Frame here is fine. Since it's not connected, we can seal in the roof. And yeah, with that, I think the build out is essentially complete. Now you can do whatever you want with the base. Those were the crucial parts. Anything else does not matter. You can place walls here, however you like. Sometimes you need to wiggle a little bit to find the correct socket. Place a frame here, you know, seal it in. Or expand the base to the back. It really does not matter. This bunker is pretty stable right now. Not much interacts with it either. We can quickly just reconfirm. It opens. I just sealed both, and both are open again. That's exactly what I did here. I built the double build out. Where is it? Here. I built this, but then just stacked up one of the bunkers to the top and built the entire base around it. It's pretty simple and extremely good. And yeah, as I said earlier as well, I copied this onto my test server 100 times and restarted the server a bunch of times and kept sealing and opening the bunkers, and they never sealed up on me, which is obviously exactly what we want to see. And with that, we are right back to where we started, the original 1x2 I showed off in the very beginning. Obviously it still works, and yeah, this mechanism can be used in a plethora of bases. I've built up a few here, and obviously can be adapted to work in other bases as well. The original chat almost works with it. I haven't been quite able to make it work with the original floor plan, because in that case there would be a wall here, and obviously that is not possible because that would give the bunker stability. If any of you find a way to do that properly without needing an extra triangle, you know, let me know. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I hope I was able to concisely explain how this works and that you're able to reproduce it. And with that, I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something, and I will hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.